As a football fan, there's no better feeling than your team scoring a last-minute winner or coming back from behind to win a game, or even a title that seemed so far away minutes earlier. Ole Solskjaer's 90-minute winner against Bayern, Barcelona's remontada against PSG, Sergio Ramos's header against Atletico Madrid, and many other moments in Champions League nights will forever remain in the memories of the supporters. But wait, have you ever imagined how it feels to be on the other side? The feel of heartbreak as you see your football team concede a goal in the last breath, or just collapse after cruising most of the game. We are sure that AC Milan fans know what we are talking about, as they had to experience that night in Istanbul. In today's video, we will discuss AC Milan's road to the 2005 Champions League final and the calamity that occurred to the Italians. So, if you're a Rossoneri supporter, we warn you, this will be tough to watch. AC Milan went into the 2004 to 2005 season as the Serie A champions after dominating the league and winning it by an 11-point margin over AS Roma. Under Carlo Ancelotti, and with players such as Maldini, Nesta, Cafu, Seedorf, Shevchenko and Kaká, the Italian club was considered one of the favourites to win the Champions League. AC Milan found themselves in Group F with Barcelona, Shakhtar Donetsk and Celtic. Ancelotti's men managed to top their group with 13 points, scoring 10 and conceding just 3 goals. The Italian giants eliminated Manchester United, their domestic rivals Inter Milan and PSV Eindhoven before reaching the Istanbul final against the Reds, Liverpool. The much-anticipated final saw 69,000 of the two clubs' fans attend the Ataturk Olympic Stadium in Istanbul. In a 4-3-1-2 formation, Ancelotti lined up his best 11 players. With the referee's whistle, the Italians' intention to score was clear as daylight. It only took the club's captain and legend, Paolo Maldini, 50 seconds to net the game's first goal with a beautiful right-footed volley after a precise cross from Andrea Pirlo. Despite subbing Harry Kewell off due to injury earlier in the match, Liverpool managed to hold their own until the 39th minute. With another counter-attack led by Kaká, the Brazilian managed to get the ball to Shevchenko in the opponent's penalty box, who then passed it to Andrea Pirlo to score the second goal for his club. Just 5 minutes later, with a magical long pass from Kaká, Crespo returned to haunt Liverpool's defenders and goalkeeper with an exceptional finish with the outside of his foot, scoring the third goal for his team and his 6th personal in the tournament. Liverpool was all over the place by the end of the first half, and after being 3-0 down after just 45 minutes, the Reds couldn't possibly get back in the game. In his interview with Stephen Bartlett in 2022, Jamie Carragher admitted that he was going through the tunnel at that break, thinking the match would end 6-0 for Milan. The centre-back said that his team returned to the pitch for the second half to prevent the score from getting more out of hand. He even said that his boss, Rafa Benitez, did not say much in the locker room and even made strategic changes not to win the game, but to stop it from becoming a massacre. During the second half, a fairy tale began for Liverpool fans and a nightmare for every Milanista on the planet. Rafa Benitez made one substitute by sending Dietmar Hamann to the field and switching to 5 at the back to try and stop what AC Milan did so effectively in the first half. A pragmatic and safe tactical change turned out to be a pivotal moment in one of the most famous Champions League nights. Milan came into the second half just the way they finished the first. They nearly added the 4th goal on 2 occasions, with Dudek letting an easy cross from Cafu slip from his hands. However, the Polish keeper regained his confidence after stopping a powerful shot from Shevchenko's free kick. Everything looked like it was going to plan for the Italians. But a game is never over until the final whistle. In the 54th minute, the Reds' iconic captain, Steven Gerrard, pulled 1 goal back with a splendid header after a great cross from the left back, John Arne Riise. 2 minutes later, the Czech attacking midfielder, Vladimir Smicer, scored the second for Liverpool with a powerful low shot from outside the area that went straight past Ida. With 2 goals in 2 minutes, the Reds started to believe they could pull something out of the game, while doubt already started to creep inside AC Milan's players. Carragher said, "When you're on a football pitch, you smell it. 3-2. I knew it was going to be 3-3. everybody knew it was going to be 3-3. Well, believe it or not, Jamie's gut feeling was not wrong. Smicer celebrated his goal alone, while every other Liverpool player returning to their half to quickly resume the game. At 3-2, you could sense that something magical was about to happen. 4 minutes after the second goal, Steven Gerrard got into the Italians' penalty box. After a lovely backheel flick from Milan Barros, the number 8 was held by Gattuso and fell to the ground, winning a crucial penalty for his team. Xabi Alonso took responsibility for shooting the penalty, took a few breaths, and placed the ball on Dida's right side. The Brazilian goalkeeper made the correct decision by jumping in the right direction. With his arm stretched, he managed to stop the ball from going past him. In a split second, what would be a moment of relief to Milan's fans turned into agony. Alonso's shot was redirected back to himself, as he went on to redeem himself by finishing his second chance at it. In the stars, that luck was not on AC Milan's side that night. Both teams tried to kill the game, with Milan having better chances. However, Liverpool defender Djimi Traoré denied Shevchenko a fourth goal after clearing the ball off the line for the second time in the game for the Reds. Jamie Carragher also made a crucial last-ditch tackle, stopping the ball from reaching Kaka. The official 90 minutes ended at 3-3, and with both teams physically and mentally exhausted, most of the extra time was relatively quiet until the 27th minute. With an inch-perfect cross from Sacchino, Shevchenko had a golden opportunity to win the title for Milan, but Dudek had other thoughts. The Polish keeper saved a first header from the Ukrainian and then stopped a second shot from the same striker, who had the goal at his mercy, producing one of the most iconic double saves in history. Extra time finished, and penalty kicks were next. Based on how the game went, Liverpool fans were chanting their lungs out, while you could have heard a pin drop from the Milanista stands. After the first half, Lady Luck decided to turn its back to the Rossoneri for the remainder of the game. And, unfortunately for them, things were about to get worse. Liverpool's destiny was still firmly in their grips. The shootout was a roller coaster. Liverpool went up 2 penalties to 0. The Rossoneri got it back to even. The survival of Milan came down to the European Player of the Year, Andrei Shevchenko. If he missed it, it was all over. Liverpool was the champions of Europe. AC Milan and all the Milanisti will always remember Istanbul in 2005 as the worst moment in team history. Still, they did get their revenge 2 years later by winning the Champions League title against the same team that caused them this nightmare. However, the 2005 night in Istanbul will haunt the Rossoneri fans no matter how many titles they lift. We hope you enjoyed our video. We certainly know you did if you are not a Milan fan. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and like buttons to enjoy more football content.